Hi, I'm Cash and welcome back to Cash Talks Football. Today we're breaking down England against Switzerland and showing a couple of these formation breakdowns where people are just chatting nonsense again because they really don't know the right words to say. The terminology is probably more important. So England are supposed to be employing what's called wing backs here, which they're not. These aren't wing backs, okay? They're not playing this system any way, shape or form near what wing backs are supposed to be, and it's getting exposed. Thankfully, it was only against Switzerland, who, even though they had more goal-scoring opportunities than England, didn't really have the players to punish this absolutely naive formation that they're playing. And, of course, it also goes along with these three sitting in midfield here. We can see, I think it's Mainu, Rice and Bellingham. And the problem when you're playing a completely new system with players that don't play in this system is they don't know how to react, how to cover space, and that's exactly what happens on this first goal. We're going to see it right now. We're going to watch as this goes on, and you can see they're setting up for this. What they do, they're looking to ping the ball over to the one side and then create an overload. You can see these three players here are looking to create this overload. They also know that Trippier is not a good defender. He's just not. I've been watching him all season in the Premier League. Go and look at my Newcastle videos and you can see the amount of goals he's ended up contributing for his team being scored on, just because he's just having a bad season. He's not Kieran Trippier 4 or 5 years ago. And he's playing on the wrong side, on the left side here. And he's playing as a wing back, which he doesn't really know what to do, on the wrong side. So when this ball comes in, it's pinged out here, you can already see there's three players versus one. If he plays a first time ball into there, they're in all sorts of troubles. He doesn't, he holds on to it. Let's move it on, because there's a couple of mistakes I want to show you, and it's really Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice here that make this. Let's show you this. Okay, so he's received the ball, this little wee chappy, and he's cut inside. Left Trippier for dead, because Trippier is, for some reason, out of position. Oh, that's right, it's because he's not a left back. And it's not on Trippier, really, to be getting yelled at, but it also is. He should just go, no, Gaffer, I'm not playing as a left wing back, because I don't play that role and I'm going to be exposed. And he gets exposed. Now, this is where it gets really bad for England. They have a perfect bank of, little box of four here defending, absolute perfect. But because none of these people know the system and what they're supposed to be doing with the 1, 2, 3 centre-backs and the 3 in midfield here, when this guy comes over into this area, into this space, all the midfielders press him. And that's what opens up the opportunity in the gap in behind. Watch this. As they go, blah, 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 start to go. 1, 2. He's going over again. That's 3 players pressuring the ball. He's completely and utterly on the wrong side. What he needs to do right now, in a back 5, mind you, is drop in and cover this guy here. He just leaves him. So that's his responsibility. He's not supposed to be getting inside. All of this space out here is his, because he's got 3 centre-backs and 3 midfielders here, and he does not track inside. Why does he track inside? Because he doesn't know how to play as a wing-back. All he needs to do when he's beat is look behind him and drop into his gap, into his space here. He's too far up, chasing the ball for some reason, in a midfielder's zone. Why is it a midfielder zone, and why does he not need to go there? Because it's a back 5. It's not a back 4. It's not a traditional normal back 4. It's okay if he's doing that, because then one of your midfielders is going to track in and cover that space over here. That's not what happens, because they don't know what they're doing. 1, 2, 3 players now are taken out of play by one simple pass. Trippier's pressuring the ball, not knowing what he's doing. So is Jude Bellingham, and so is Declan Rice. Mainly's on the other side. He's not to blame here. And all of a sudden, this centre-back now is exposed because he's overstepped his mark as well. And it's a little simple ball across the box and a tapping on the back post. One simple move has exposed them. Bosh, bosh, and it's the back of the net box. All because they're playing a system and formation that they don't really understand. Let's get on to the next goal. Very similar situation happened here against Switzerland. Exactly the same sort of thing, but look at how much more stable and good shape their back 4 is. The 5 is going over to, one of the back 5 is going over. The midfielder is going to come in and cover the space over here. Except for this one little problem. The midfielder doesn't probably need to do that, because the S1 needs to come over and also cover the shot. And also, no offence to this left back, Saka had him on toast all day. He was just eating him alive. And if he's doing you on the inside here, cutting in on his left foot, this left back's got to do better. So when he comes in here, bosh, 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 that run goes. This guy doesn't go with him, right? He needs to stay. This is where the midfielder sits, because you're playing with a back 5. So you're pressuring the ball. The 2 of you on here. If you track that runner, this centre-back has nothing to do, and there's no point playing a back 5. You let him go at this point, because you see how perfect the shape is. You let this runner go. He should just tell him, yep, I got him, as he goes through. So that ball comes in. He's still goal side to challenge him. Remember, if this Switzerland player tracks this player, he's still not goal side to challenge for the ball. He's still on the wrong side, right? So he just needs to stay there, hold his shape, and he doesn't. Look at him. He drops in to the space there for no reason whatsoever, because this guy can also cover that zone, and then Saka gets off a shot. And it's not a good shot, to be fair. I think the keeper should have done better. It bounces about here and bounces past the keeper, but it's not a powerful shot. Saka gets it on target. I think it's the only England shot on target in the first half. I think. No, sorry, no, I think Declan Rice got one on, actually. But there we go. Puts it into the corner of the net box. Easy goal for England. They've luckily managed to make it through to the next round. I don't really cover the penalties. If you follow me on the Premier League, you'll understand why. I normally only cover them when they're dodgy VAR decisions, which happens almost every week in the Premier League. Other than that, I'll see you in the next round. Thanks a lot for watching.